Ravenscroft, can you tell me what happened here last night?
Patrick died.
Yes, but what did you hear and what did you see?
Haven't they told you?
I've spoken to your mother and Miss Kleiner, but I need to hear separately from each of you.
Why? Do you think they're lying?
It's a procedure I have to follow.
But why?
It's just how we do it.
It happened the way they say it did.
You were in your room.
Whatever they say.
Miss Ravenscroft.
My name's Gillian. What's your name?
Inspector Ruffing.
No, that's what we're supposed to call you. But what's your name? Really?
My name is John.
Then when they're not round, telling us what to do and what to say and what to call each other, I'll call you John. And you can call me Gillian. It will be more like real people to one another, alright? I much prefer it that way.
All right.
Are you married, John?
My wife is dead.
Oh, I know what that's like. My father's dead.
When did your father die?
September.
September of this year?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was so recently.
When did your wife die?
4 years ago.
Do you have any children?
I have a daughter, just your age.
What's her name?
Mary.
Does she look like you?
She looks like her mother.
Do you have her picture?
Yes, I do. Yeah. This is my wife and my daughter when she was 13. She was taken just before my wife's death.
How beautiful they are. What did she die of?
Complications after childbirth. A few weeks after.
Oh, and the child too, I suppose. I mean, she doesn't look at all pregnant here, and the baby isn't in the picture.
Yes, that's right. You're a very observant girl.
Did she know she was going to die?
I believe she did, yes. She wanted the picture taken with our daughter so I would have it.
She loved you.
So you see, I do understand something about how you feel.
Maybe.
Were you fond of Patrick?
Patrick was very funny. He had an knack for making women happy. He also had a knack for making them unhappy. I suppose the two go together. I mean, the one tends to lead more or less inevitably to the other.
Did he ever make you unhappy?
Everybody makes you unhappy sometime or other. We were good friends.
Did Patrick have other good friends in the house? Was he friends with Miss Kleiner?
He liked her a lot. We all do. We all love Marcy. Except perhaps for Mrs. French and Mother. But it's hard to tell sometimes what Mother loves. She's tricky that way. I think Marcy's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Don't you?
Did you hear anything last night before you came out of your room?
You don't really want to be my friend. You just want to find things out. I don't think that's very nice. I especially don't think it's nice to use your daughter and your poor dead wife and child to get on my good side.
Now look here, Gillian, you asked me about them and I told you. And I'd be very happy to be your friend, but someone has died here and I have to be certain just what happened.
Why?
Because that's the law.
And the law, of course, is a lot more important than a real living person like me.
Patrick was a living person too, and now he's dead. The law's there to protect everybody. We have to be certain just what happened so people can't go around pushing people downstairs when they feel like it. Now, did you hear anything or didn't you?
No.
Well, you must have heard something, otherwise why would you come out of your room?
Well, that makes sense. I suppose I must have heard something. Perhaps the sound of Patrick clattering down the steps. He must have made a frightful racket with his boots and all. He was always polishing his boots. He's quite vain about them. I suppose the burying him in them seems a waste of good shoe leather to me. I mean, a perfectly good cow died for those boots.
Miss Kleiner just left your room
When?
when you heard the noise.
Is that what she told you?
Was she in your room or wasn't she?
If she said she was, then she must have been.
But you didn't see her?
Maybe I was asleep. What are they going to do to her? They wouldn't hang her, would they? It seems a crime to kill someone so beautiful.
Why would they hang her?
For murdering Patrick, of course.
Is that what happened?
Isn't that what you think?
What do you think?
I'm a young lady. Not supposed to think. Frowned upon in my circle.
Oh, come on, you're a smart girl. You have your own thoughts. What are they?
I think the ghost killed him.
The ghost?
Oh, yes, didn't they tell you? Oh, of course they didn't. Our house is haunted. It's true, we live in a very haunted house. The ghost killed my father, too. Then she killed Patrick.
The ghost is a woman, is it?
Oh, yes, I've seen her. You'd best be careful, Inspector. She seems to fancy good-looking men.
Gillian, this is not a game. It's an adult matter and a very serious one, and you must speak to me like one adult to another. You mustn't waste my time with childish stories about ghosts. Now stop this nonsense and tell me the truth.
Of course. I'm just teasing you. It happened exactly the way they told you, whatever they say. You are staying for supper, aren't you? Mrs. French is a wonderful cook. She hardly ever poisons anybody she likes. And you're a nice man. I like you, and I think you're not nearly as stuffy as you think you ought to be. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you. What would your poor lovely daughter Mary do then, without her handsome daddy? She'd be an orphan. I wish I was. Oh, look at the snow! I love the snow, don't you? This is my very favourite time of year.